Everybody, what is up? It's a new week. We have to be motivated. We have to understand what we're doing, have a plan. This is what my plan is about to be. We're on a monthly time frame. Simply going to look at the levels of the last month. We got the high, low, and the middle. Right now we're on the higher part. If you look closely, you'll be able to see how this month, we'll see on lower time frames, it broke above last month's high and started rejecting. So we'll see some things on a lower time frame. Just on a higher time frame, all right, we got the peak up here, nice downtrend, little retracement, came down, respected the low, started making new highs. As we're back in between the new highs, we had one test right here come down, another test come down, another test. So maybe over the next couple of months we can start seeing another come down. So that'll be kind of three peaks to the high, which all started over here back in 2012. Anyways, what I like about, if we don't look at the severe past, if we just kind of zoom in till now, what I really like about this structure is I can notice, the touch, a possible touch in the making based off of this supply. All right. If you never heard me speak before about, even if I use the strategy of 50% of the supply, it's pretty much where we've been at for the last couple of weeks. All right, we're right there in the middle of 50%. US 30 just had a 50% play out. The 50% was tested about 2 weeks ago in US 30 and it played out. Price has fallen. And now we're just now in that area. So it could be some more consolidation going on before the drop, or it could be a wrong trade and price is going to go up. But that's what I see on the monthlies. Go down to the weekly. We can see it a little broke down even more with the left side, which some people can say is the left shoulder. You got the head. Price broke down a little bit, potentially trying to make a right shoulder. The right shoulder, we can already see the highs on the left are right here, but the highs on the right are a little bit higher. One level, which is about 150 pips higher. That could be looked at as a stop loss level. If you've been following me for long enough, you also know I love the opposite pin bar zones to identify new zones, the opposite pin bar. So it'll be the low now here and the high here. So we're looking for opportunities within this area to go down. And right now, the yellow is the 50% between also the high of the month and the low of the month, or the high of the month and the middle of the month. The middle of that is right here. That falls right in line with the middle of this price action. So that's a good signal for me. Last week was another bearish candle, first one. We got two right next to each other. It's another good signal as far as price action. All right, let's go down to the daily. Right here, I'm just gonna start at the peak. We have a nice little trend going down. If you heard the term no free lunch, that's what this was here. All the sellers in these areas were not sellers anymore. There were new buyers in the market, and then they got clapped out. Sellers got taken out, buyers got taken out. We went sideways. Still very good moves to be made into this area. This was an interesting candle right here at the low consolidation. We had this nice spike up, came down, closed for the week or for the day, followed by a rejection pin bar, and price started hiking back up, consolidation, whatever. So yeah, here we are at the high of the month, and this is the price action. Let's go down to the H4. I'm keeping it pretty simple. There's not much to really talk about. We're trading off of the monthly levels, high, low, middle. This is the middle of these two, and then there's a level right here in the middle of these two, which when you put the line, it'll be somewhere like right there, and it would fall right on line with the price action. All right. So white is the monthly open of March. What has price done since the month opened? Let's see. Right away, shot up to the high of the month. Came down, respected it, tested it again, and started trending down where it actually broke the monthly. Pretty strong. All right, and then once it broke, what do you wait for after it breaks? The retest. So here are some H4 candles that started retesting the high, but not quite the high. It tested almost 50% of yellow in the higher portion. We started seeing some wicks in that rejection. We came down again to create even lower lows. How can you be a buyer in a situation like this? I don't know. I can't. Me personally, I have to be a seller. Is there liquidity up here? Absolutely. Is there liquidity below? Absolutely. So you just have to find your best course of action, your best edge that you can possibly find, and kind of go with it. Whether you're going to be like me and ride it for 100 pips and drawdown, or you're going to break up the piece of the pie. You know, if it just breaks this high, then I'm out. That'll be 150 pips right here. Me, I'm looking for this area to absolutely hold. If it doesn't, this will be where I'm looking to exit the trade. All right, I think we can reach red before it reaches red. I'm right now entries in the middle, so it'll be like a 1-to-1 kind of scenario. But again, the higher time frame shows me that this potentially can go more than just this level here. We can be crossing into the middle of these two levels. So that's, that's where the swing trade kind of comes in. You're going to be holding longer and all that stuff. 1 hour. Again, this could be broken up. You don't have to catch it at 150 pips and drawdown if it wants to break. We know where the monthly level is. The monthly open was over here. We already discussed that, but now we know when we drag it out where price is at. We're underneath the monthly level. So you can have a plan that if it breaks the high, if there's a 4-hour candle that closes above, you can decide that if the next one closes above also, then you're out. Or that if one closes above, then you can be like, all right, I'm gonna wait for the next one. I'm not gonna just close it because it's above. I'm gonna see how the next one closes. If the next one closes above, then that could be a confirmation to get out. So then you'll be closing at 60 pips drawdown instead of, holding it all the way. So yeah, just break it up how you wish. You gotta have your lot size in check. If you're gonna ride it all the way, you have to have your lot size in check. So 30-minute. I'm just simply grabbing the fib from the high to the low. I want to see where price is. I see where the 50% is. I see that when price broke above the 50%, it came back down, and it's coming back down now again on this 30-minute time chart. So that's obviously good news for me. Just keep going low. Just keep going low. Because there's two more things to talk about. I could take off the Fibonacci now. It's not really necessary. I'll just leave it on here for now. But what I want to see on the lower frame, what's going on. So like I said, the 50% we rejected once. Price decided to keep going. This is all within the new trading day. The new trading day opened right here where this gap is. Price open for the week right now, gapping down. It went down, took the free lunch, made a formation, and then when it broke out above, it broke out above with rejection. And then here was news for JPY. You'll see that on the 1 minute, but this candle right here was news. and price pumped up again. Again, there's buyers here, there's stop losses here for sellers, all that. So there's manipulation in this area. This could have been, a 40 pip move higher, but it ended up being 15 pips, 20 pips. So 20 pip stop loss, sounds like that's what a lot of people have. But anyways, what did it do after that? Come back down and we start rejecting the 50% of the bigger level. And now we're starting to see some lower time frame trend of coming down. Could price come back up and test the news open area? Absolutely. Could it break above, make a new high to get more buyers in the market before coming back down? Absolutely. There's different scenarios. All right, that's why I'm going to be just holding throughout whatever scenario it wants to do, because I feel like I have a good understanding of the higher time frame, but I could be completely wrong. A lot of it also depends on how this H4 closes, because we could see that if it closes as a doji, then we got just as much action on the high and just as much action on the low. As far as the H4, it took out orders on both sides, so it's like a reset zone. We're resetting below the monthly open zone, which seems to me like some sells. If I go to the 1 minute, I guess that's pretty much it, actually. It's pretty much it. Yeah, it's pretty much it. We got a lot of news coming up for USD this week. I'm looking for price to break this low of the day and then potentially consider going break even, so I can start looking for some USD opportunities like Euro USD or AUD USD, or maybe a US 30 index opportunity. That's the analysis on Eurjpy. If you have any questions, anything to critique, anything that you want to learn about, just let me know. Hope you enjoyed the analysis.